I am not late. You cannot tell me that. I'm only 5 minutes late, guys. It doesn't count. Doesn't count. Nope. It's only 5 minutes. I'm good. Okay. So, we're continuing the God Run crap for the finale run thing. I really don't feel like spending the next 7 episodes on making the wand. So, instead, we're going to do this on a live stream. Because, to be frank, I think stuff like this is very funny. Oops, hold on. I ended up hurting one of my arms pretty bad, so it got bruised. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna bruise. I got smacked into a wall earlier today. Thankfully, the wall was okay. Don't worry. It made a full recovery. My arm, on the other hand, that has yet to see the case. Thankfully, it's the left arm, so I'm okay. It's not the one that I write with or anything. But, you know, it's still inconvenient. Sorry, I really like doing that. I think it's very funny. Well, hold on. Sometimes I forget how infuriating it is to traverse this. The gods are already afraid. We can't make them fear us more than once, unfortunately. Which is really unfortunate, because it would be really funny to make them fear you more than once. What have we here? More love. Heck yeah. Nothing interesting. We're mostly looking for the more slots perks, because we need a bunch of those to make this wand actually, like, viable. Repulsion sector. I don't know why I took damage there. It really shouldn't matter too much. Yippee! I love Noita God Run. Oh no, the lag. Get away! Seriously? No, why? Where's all of the freaking... What did you miss? About 15 seconds of me complaining about not having found any more slot perks. Other than that, nothing. You did actually... Hold on, no. You did miss this, though. So, that is a pretty big thing to miss. Fun fact, this is... true Noita God Run. So, this wand has a single spell on it. You haven't seen the latest episode? Okay. So, it's a pretty big spoiler, then. I spent the last episode making this hilarious abomination of a wand, because I thought it was funny. It is funny, in my opinion. It's very strong. So currently, it can use just a single spell to do this, which really is completely unreasonable, but honestly amazing. Oop, got stuck in the wall there, don't worry about it. We can literally almost completely sustain fireballs constantly with this abomination. So this is what happens when you get a tier 10 wand and do a bunch of one-off perks, because that's just how it works. You can make some funny noises with it if you feel like it, or I guess, you know, this, which again, there's no reason to, because you really don't need to. How fast does it cast Summon Portal? Okay, that's pretty quick. I'm gonna get a rapid fire Summon Portal wand later. This thing has the power to topple nations. Unfortunately, to do Holy Lance, it needs any kind of reduction, basically, so that's not an option. Even though it would be kind of nice. Anyway, we spent pretty much the entirety of the most recent episode making this funny abomination, because I thought it was, well, funny. We also made the gods afraid using it, thanks to the power of Explosion of Lightning. Essentially what happens with that is, if you use Explosion of Lightning, Hungry Ghost can eat that projectile, or some of the projectiles spawn from it, which causes the game to go, and then give you a bunch of more damage modifiers. It's really, really, really good. It's also one of the few legitimate ways to do, what is it called? The Gods Are Afraid without Divide By spells. Which is kind of funny, because you'd think you would need them even to just do that, but you really don't. Normally you'd need Divide By 10 Square Barrier spells to power to do close to that amount of damage. And then you'd also need Gold to power for a bunch of modifications. But with this hilarious abomination that we obtained completely legitimately because Tiny drops a tier 10 wand for some reason, you just get a bunch of free crap. It's amazing. Best freaking... That was an amazing episode because of this. I know it was like an hour long and there's like a single edit in the entire thing, but it's like, it's just good. I should really be grabbing more Sid Cavies. Holy lag. Did my Lookie minion just stop existing? They do that sometimes. That's unfortunate. I love the smell of lag in the whatever time of day it is right now. Anyway, that's my entire stupid but correct explanation as to why we have such a funny abomination in our possession. I'm honestly surprised that it didn't, like, cause the reroll machines to fix themselves earlier. I kind of expected it to do that way, way earlier, but as of right now, it's currently just a god tier wand on its own. You've got to be kidding me. Wait, am I bleeding regular blood, or is that the homunculi? No, that's the homunculi. I'm fine. I want to break free. I say moving at Mach 50. Anyway, we're looking for the more slots perk, because I fixed the reroll machines by using them too much. So... essentially what's going to happen is we're just going to be at this for a while. Why? Yep. This is what happens when you create a wand with the most abysmal... Sorry, amazing. It's not abysmal. Abysmally amazing stats in existence. Oh, and we just find a wand like this randomly. I frickin' love New Game Plus. It's so stupid and chaotic. And oop, there's a more slots perk. Hello. Extra wand capacity. That barely freaking increased it. Oh my gosh. The little structure in the lake with the glimmers appear in New Game Plus? No, it doesn't. I wish it did, because that'd be really nice. Oh, hey, another add mana always cast one. I've seen a lot of those in this run. It's kind of crazy. You really don't think about it very much, but it is a surprisingly common thing in super powerful runs like this. I guess everything becomes common when you have this much of a run. This is such a fun late game run that's completely reasonable for me to be having access to. It's also not something that normally would be physically possible, but thanks to the power of wand science, I figured it out. Glim. Wait, more bloods? Oh, not a one on? Ugh, that sucks. Anyway, yeah, these are fully fixed, so it is physically impossible to get perk rerolls now. We can still fight the dragon. It's just a little bit harder to find him. Essentially, what we got to do is la-dee-dee-dee-da, and then just fall over here. His spawn zone still exists, so if you fall down here, you can get him to spawn in. Let's see if I can do it. It's a little bit random though, so who knows? Nope, looks like we didn't find him. Womp womp. Even though his egg doesn't appear, he does spawn, so... You know, technically possible to get the random bullcrap that he drops. Might only be in the main world, actually. I did not test that. Probably should. New Game Plus is so confusing. Wait a minute. I need to be excruciatingly careful. What is this always cast? What a terrible wand that is. Good thing we have an actually good wand in our inventory. Sorry. I really like how you can just go hee-hoo. Oh, that's so good. I mean, you don't even really need add manas for this to work, because it's so powerful. But with the single add mana, it infinitely works. Supposed power work with the OP boy? Of course it works. Why wouldn't it? Here, let me do some bulk crapium for y'all. One of those, divide by 10. Hold on, I need to think for a second. We need to make this into 2 casts. So we do something like Explosion of Thunder, and then that, and Bullet. I have no idea. Oops, that was a silly mistake. Hee-hoo. Oh, I killed the statue. Hold on. But yeah, you can make random bullcrap like this whenever you feel like it. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I did something wrong. Give me a second. So that's 0.25 plus 0.33. In theory, that should have worked. Is it not? Okay, well that kind of works. Though it's obviously not going to be super powerful, because you need to do a bunch of other bullcrap to make a super good divide by wand. Wand. Plus 1 second mod, yeah. I think that rammed into an ally and didn't do any damage. Oh no, we accidentally killed him. Next Holy Mountain. Wait, there isn't another one. Okay, hold on, let's just... You. Oh. That did, like, 6,000. That's really not very strong. Yeah, especially when it doesn't consume all the necessary fuel. Sometimes it does, though, and then it looks pretty good. Might be Explosion of Thunder screwing it over. I can try just, like, throwing a drill or something on there. Okay, so that technically works. Let's try this. Could you, like, stop for a second so I can test this on you? No? Okay, well, that's fine. I am a stupid robot for the next 10 seconds. You're just seeing this? I have infinite health. It's not infinite. It just breaks the integer limit. Actually, technically, it's the float limit. No. Health's displayed by an integer. Never mind. So once you get to a high enough number, it just says infinite. It's not actually infinite. Just a really, really big number. Yes, that's not nearly as powerful as I'd like it to be, but it's physically possible to go higher. Divide by 10 was right here. Put away the spells. Okay, we're good. But yeah, infinite health, infinite gold both happen when you get to big enough numbers that the game just decides it doesn't want to display it anymore. I don't think Homunculus can pick up wands right now, but just in case. I'm gonna store some drills on this thing. Just because I might want them later. And let's find a good spot for this. Okay, well, that's not really what I wanted, so... Throw it up. Boom. Now that's how you use a set Gavi. The reason why you want to use it on top of teleportation is like that, or on top of the portals, is because it will remove them from existence, especially in parallel worlds. It makes it vitally important for stupid bullcrap like this. Sure hope my game doesn't crash, because with this amount of crap it might. Frickin' love god runs in Noita. This is a true god run. Now, technically speaking, that's a logical fallacy, but essentially, this is what happens when you decide that you have enough time to waste to make a god run go beyond god runs. I don't really know, like, what you would label this as, because there's really not a good word for this amount of bullcrap. Let's see, what do you call a run like this? Infinite? Stupid? I think stupid is probably the best word. This is a stupid run. Just genuinely the dumbest crap physically possible. Excessive, I guess. I mean, it doesn't have as much... It doesn't feel large enough. It doesn't emphasize it well enough. Oh my gosh. complete madness that is caused by this much bullcrap is not just excessive, it's far beyond it. Thanks, game. Very cool. Let me get that Faster Wands perk to make this thing more disgustingly overpowered. Look at these real quick, even though I know none of them will have any spells that I'm going to want. Ultra! There we go! That's a great word. I guess you could call it something like Titanic. Though that definitely isn't really the right word. I guess it would describe the length of the run. It certainly is Titanic. But probably not the experience you have to go through to deal with this kind of crap. I kind of want to see what happens when we make a wand that just has 30 of the add always casts perks on it. Because that's genuinely something that we can do with this run. Certainly it would be interesting. The frick is this abomination? Oh, somebody yoinked it. Hold on. I shouldn't have done that. Kind of sucks that that is a wand that exists. Yeah, this is an Ultra God run. It goes far beyond colossal. Egregious is also another word that kind of fits a little bit. This is an egregious run. Egregiously, colossally, stupidly overpowered run. Powerful beyond power. Is that another Saint KB I see? Because we really freaking need those. Technically speaking, I think we can make this even more powerful with the Eat Your Vegetables perk, which is certainly not something you hear every day. That sound is freaking disgusting. And then freaking brain damage. Oh goodness, the screen shake. I am so glad that I've done this run because it has given me almost an aneurysm. It is actually mind-numbingly powerful. Like, genuinely, I'm having a hard time focusing on anything other than haha right now. We got more slots perk? No? Frick. Okay. Really wish you could get duplicate perks in these, but that's fine. Unfortunately, perk duping doesn't work with this. I think if we could find a leggy mimic, we could use that, but that's nigh impossible, so... You know, we'll figure that out later. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, basically you just duplicate a bunch of perks with a leggy mimic. Or I guess... maybe you can bring the reroll machine to some duped perks. I don't know. Although that doesn't work anymore because we freaking ate the function of the replication machine. Or the reroll machine. I don't know why I call it the duplication machine. It's not. It gives you perks. That's all it does. Really wish there was a way to permanently break it. Oh, lag spike. I really have got to stop this run at some point, but it's way too much fun. Like, we're eventually going to do 34 orbs, but first I want a wand that does something more than just make the gods afraid of me. So, you know, we'll get that at some point. How fast are these? Are they at the maximum? Is negative 0.035 the absolute fastest that the game allows? Looks like it. My last backup was last episode, so we'll have most of our progress if I die. I've been taking significantly more care with backups recently because I understand now that I am, even with my ability to remain calm in dangerous situations, like when I'm polymorphed, I still die during them because I'm an idiot. Not so much that I can survive them effectively, I can, it's just like I'm stupid. I make dumb decisions a lot when it comes to late game runs because I don't feel like I need to make good ones. But I have been deciding to be more careful. With this run, anyway. We are going to do some perk duplication today, probably. Actually, maybe not. It depends. Really wish you could replicate one-off perks, though. That'd be really nice. And none of those are any of the perks I need. Great. I should try Levitation Trail to see if it's a one-time obtainable thing, but who cares. Fun fact. That's all. Do it, trademarked. Oh, frick yeah, there's the next one. We'll grab levitation trail on our way back up. Okay, 11 out of 25 needed capacity. Pretty good. As soon as we get 25 capacity, I'm thinking we might just want to restart the world. By which I mean go into a new game plus. Because we can gain access to significantly more resources. And also reduce the lag. Holy frick, there's a Gordon Ramsay. Hello! Well, frick, he died. I'm gonna eat this, unless it gets blown up first. Nope, I gotta eat it first. Haha. Frickin' love this run. I keep saying it, and it will not make it any less true. I'll probably have to shift polymorphine out of existence at some point just to be safe, but, like, probably not a good idea, actually. Because I do need it for the end of everything first. Actually, when I do the end of everything thing, we're gonna have to have it anyway, so there's no reason to shift it out of existence. By the way, for the end of everything, you need regular polymorphine, from what I can tell. Since it seems like different polymorphine types only grant you immunity to that polymorphine type when you drink them with iron stomach. So I'm not entirely sure on how that works. I should check in my own time, but I am way too lazy. I will test eventually, though. Because that is a vitally important piece of knowledge. I would like another extra life. I know for a fact Lucky Mutation, whatever, is a one-time obtainable perk. I, however, also know that it is yucky, and I don't like it. Let the game lag itself out a little bit. It's fine. It does that all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, never mind. Oh. I mean. If we do perk duplication, haha. English is such a funny language with how you have to say the same word twice sometimes. Anyway, let's go pick up Levitation Trail to see if it'll reappear in later Holy Mountains, because if it doesn't, that actually reduces the pool size and makes it easier to find certain perks. Also, Freeze Field, I believe, is in the same boat, so we might end up taking that. Since it really doesn't matter too much. Is it possible to bring water back? Also, does Spell Detonation work on poly shots? Spell Detonator works on literally every projectile in the game, so yes, it can be used to remove poly shots. And for bringing water back, it requires fungal shifting, I think, and I'm pretty sure it's possible. I personally don't know, because I haven't checked myself, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. If my memory serves, which it often does not, to be frank. Levitation Trail also just looks funny, so you know that's a plus. What do you like about Switzerland? Oh, the flag's a big plus. Eh? Sorry, my brain has rotted away in the past couple of days. It needs to recover a little bit. I like how you can tell that the black holes are there, even though they're completely freaking invisible. I need to remove the Gold Forever perk, even though it's kind of necessary to reduce the perk pool right now. There's not really a reason to bring water back, though. Like, you can, I guess if you want to do some of the mixtures, but it's not really useful for many of them. I guess if you want to fill the world with infinite concentrated mana or something, but just to do that, it's easier to fungal shift something else into concentrated mana. Your best option is really just to not bring water back, because it's convoluted and very rare to find inside of fungal shifting tables, as far as I can tell. All the hope that you had no effect on my situation. You know, technically it's grammatically correct, but I'd rather never say that again. All the hope that I had no effect on my situation. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Sorry, I'm remembering a stupid video from ages ago where they just do that. And technically it's grammatically correct, because English is stupid sometimes. But there is one thing I like about English that I'm pretty sure it has over certain other languages. All of its words are just a bunch of the... a bunch of the original words like, ripped apart and smashed together. Like, they have different parts of words. It's a very, very intuitive system, in my opinion. I think it's very reasonable. And I like it. Also, I have accidentally duplicated my Wand of Multitudes. I'm gonna pretend that that hasn't happened and only take one, because I feel like that glitch is a little bit disgustingly unfair. And it has happened to me in the past where it has duplicated a portal 8 times over, and it looked very funny. But just so you know, it is really stupid. Noita has a lot of funny gimmicks when you crash its world and it tries to figure out what the frick exists still and what doesn't. So technically, it's a method that you can use to do some things, but I would not recommend it. I need to check if I've gotten these perks, because I think I have. I used it for Hungry Ghosts. Right. There's no reason to use the first 3 or so East Parallels. That's the gods pay homage. They're just like, you know what, man? We freaking accidentally destroyed your existence for a couple seconds. Have a duplication of one of your most powerful items. Also, please stop dealing millions of points of damage in one hit. The part I'm most surprised about is the fact that the gods haven't sniped me out of existence yet, even though I've made peace with them. Like, why not? They have the power to. I mean, they can summon goobers to kill you. There is that ghost deer who can kill you in an instant if you're not smart enough about how you deal with it, so, you know, that could be one of the things. Oops, hold on. I wonder if this could be... I mean, I know it's possible to use this to duplicate perks. I've done it myself. If you crash Noita, you can use it to duplicate perks. And when I say if you crash Noita, I mean when you crash Noita, you can use it to duplicate perks, because you are pretty much guaranteed to crash Noita when you do enough stuff. Good morning, Honnext. Hello, welcome! Today, we're making a God Wand. I'm not sure if you've seen the recent videos, but essentially, the fun thing about Noita wands at this point in the game is that a tier 10 dropped by Tiny can be made into something so powerful, it makes my brain hurt. This wand currently has a single spell on it, that being Meteor. Want to see what happens when I fire it? That's what happens. Sorry, hold on, I gotta kill a man. Frick you. Pretty sure that one-shot him? Yeah, one-shot him. Anyway, late game Noita runs are my favorite, smiley face. I should use this as a storage wand for the time being, but, you know. Oh my, it's a proper flamethrower. Makes the computer cry. Actually, surprisingly, the Meteor is one of the least computer-intensive spells I have here. With this wand, anyway. It actually, if anything, doesn't have a huge effect on it. So, right now what we're doing is making the Flamen Warfare wand that has the most disgustingly high stats you will ever see on a naturally, or rather, legitimately obtained wand in Noita. And we're going to give it 25 out of 25 capacity, which is going to take a lot of parallel world hopping, because I may or may not have accidentally fixed the wand perk reroll machines. Technically speaking, if I wanted to, we could crash dupe, which is not a fun process, because it requires me to crash the game intentionally. And it is a strategy that I think is cheating. As far as Noita strategies go, there is a certain point when it is just straight up cheating, and that one is a glitch. Yeah, it's metagaming. It's the exact definition of you shouldn't do that. That's one of the ones that is unpatchable by the devs because of the way that the game works with the crash recovery system. It essentially just abuses the already in place system, so it is a bug, not a feature. Which is the reason why I don't exploit it. But perk duping is a feature. They intentionally left that in. Oh, get the frick out of the game files and play, dang it. Actually, you don't have to go in the game files. You just have to throw enough things on the screen for the game to go, and it works. Thankfully, my computer is beyond capable of handling whatever the frick I'm doing right now, so we're fine. To be fair, it is lagging, but if it crashes the game, I'm not going to use it to cheat, because I don't like that. Okie doke. I might have to save quit to make sure that the run does not accidentally kill its existence. I was about to say kill itself, but then I remembered that that's probably not a good idea to say. So what I'm going to do is hit the save quit button. Because I am not a fool, and we are 30 minutes into this run, and to be frank, or I guess 30 minutes into this day, not this particular run. Alright, let's see here. Give the game a second to save its files and relaunch it. There is a reason why we do this, folks. And hopefully you understand that it is really annoying. Okay, great. It's back. It's back. Oh, no. Please, computer. There we go. We're back, boys. So the whole reason we did that is because if it crashes again, it'll send us back to this. And that gives us a little bit more guarantee that we won't have to worry. Also, lag violent. Screen shakes violently. Thankfully, my computer can handle it. Alrighty. That is still disgustingly powerful. Also, fun fact about the Faster Wands perk, it actually slightly increases mana recharge rate. One of the fun parts about it. It is a very useful bonus to have. My frontal cortex, however, is chugging like heck. And to be frank, that is not a good thing. Also, I recently figured this out. Explosion of Thunder can be used to feed hungry ghosts in about an instant using this wand, which is great, because it means that we have a boss killer on our hands. And since I duplicated hungry ghosts, I say duplicated, I just freaking used one of the game mechanics in order to get 14 of them, or hold on, 18? Something like that. So, this very large amount of funny goobers, essentially just allows us to do like quadrillions of damage late game. Multiply! Smiley face. The price we pay for strong magic indeed. Is kills to mana, like... Is that a one-time obtainable thing, or can you get multiple of those? I guess we might as well check, since it doesn't have major impact on anything else. It's not duping unless it's cheating. In this case, it's multiplying. Indeed. In which case, it is completely fine. Also an intended effect by the devs, by the way. In order to make it so that you can still obtain the same perk if you pass it up in previous Holy Mountains. And so that you can go back and retrieve an extra one later. They never patched it out, so I'm fine with it. It'd be so funny as a stack. Create what is basically Circle of Magic liquid every time you're struck. Yeah. I'm pretty sure right now all it's gonna do is just like summon some goop. Don't I have spontaneous generation already? Do I not have spontaneous generation already? I don't have spontaneous... Well, what the frick? Why did I not get this? I thought I had Plague Rats as well, but, you know, might not. I didn't have Plague Rats either. Why didn't I pick these up? I know those don't dupe. Or at least sometimes. Oops. Okay, well, that's fun. I think Vengeance Explosion does dupe, though. And I really don't feel like picking it up. What do you think of the theory that mana, as we understand it, is in this fictional axiom is actually referring to blood sugar? That'd be really cool. It would also explain why I need so much sugar to survive, Smiley. Honestly, I think that's a really cool idea, where the mana that you have, mana, whatever you want to call it, in game or in a world, is actually just a character's blood sugar, and a character's ability to cast is all related to the amount of freaking donuts they've had in a day. So it's actually just their energy store, like literally. The most powerful mages always keep a box of donuts on hand. when this is discovered that it's actually sugar that keeps you powered. And their pancreatic function. The most powerful mage in all of the lands has 7 kidneys and 32 pancreases. Random one. It would be interesting to use that as a system, though. Mana potion is just a bunch of really strong blue cordial and a dose of animals. I freaking love the Noita community coming up with a random bullcrap. I love world building ideas too. Thank you for that one. I will totally not steal it. Smile. Oh my gosh, the lag. I think the hardest part of this is not dying of boredom from freaking lag spikes, which isn't really a problem. It's just annoying, but annoyance kills you. Lich territory, snatching people's digestive organs and self-implanting them to gain their metabolic power. You pronounce it like mana or mana. It really doesn't matter how you pronounce it. You pronounce it mana, I pronounce it mana. We are not the same. I don't actually know if that's the correct order, but I really don't care. Oops, I went the wrong way. Silly me. I like how I have a dimensional traveling freaking wand. So, how do you travel? I use car. I use train. I have a funny little stick that sends me at thousands of miles per hour. It's like Back to the Future, but instead of a car, it's a red thing. Just now noticed the tentacle static following you. Oh, so the reason why the tentacles are spawning into existence is because I tried to get the revenge tentacle perk to get it out of the pool, but it turns out it doesn't go away when you pick it up. So, in conclusion, don't take revenge tentacle. It sucks. It's not a good perk. I mean, it can be, given some of the other options that are possible, but, like, don't. It's just, like, it's not a one-time obtainable, so it doesn't get removed from the perk pool. Which is really annoying, because there's no reason to have it appear more than once. Actually, there's a lot of perks that are like that I feel like just should not appear more than they do. Or should appear less than they currently do. Because a lot of them really should appear a lot less than they do. Oops, didn't need that. Oh. Come on, where the frick is it? Hey, I thought I had revenge rats at this point. I don't. Cool, that's the rat perks done. Although, it looks like it did not give me the rat transformation, which is odd. Expanding sphere might be fun to screw around with, actually. What are your stats? 0.5? Holy frick, that's a massive castellet. Not super useful as a perk, but it is very funny. All the tentacle-related spells and perks are hilarious. That is true. The tentacle perks and spells are very hilarious and powerful in the right situations, of course. As is everything in this game, really. If you try hard enough, you can make the worst crap into abominations of strength. Do I not have the water spell? I don't have the water spell. I mean, I probably do, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. Also, that massive cash layer reduction is kind of nice. The old wet slap. It's so funny. Paired with ice, it's even more powerful, too. Oops, sorry. Did not mean to obliterate you like that, my boy. It's kind of insane how far these runs get. Was that an extra tweet? I don't know what that is. TWWE. I'm sorry, but you'll have to explain it because I'm a fool. I think homing shots is a one-time obtainable, but tinker with wands everywhere? No, you can't get more than one. It was very likely wand repulsor sector, since you can't get edit wands everywhere that easily. Also, it only spawns in once, so, you know, it's not worth it. But if you can get no wand tinkering and then perk dupe regular wand tinkering, it cancels it out, which is great, and you just get free tinker with wands everywhere, plus blood gold, plus removing no tinkering from the entire pool, which is really useful. Technically speaking, you can still tinker with wands with the Salvan Yidin, which is, you know, great. It literally just cancels the entire negative function of no wand tinkering, which I think is completely reasonable since the perk itself just actually sucks. There is no reason why you would ever pick up no wand tinkering. Thinky Rock. Yes, my friend, we can bring in the Thinky Rock. I actually do have prepared Rocky Rockinson on the Wand of Multitudes back in the main world. So technically, whenever we want to, we can just go back there and summon him. There's not really any reason to do so right now, but we can probably use it during the end of everything to delete a bunch of projectiles or something. We need more games that have as much, like, disgusting amounts of customizability as Noita. It really is one of the few games... I think a comment said this a while ago that made me think really hard about it. Basically, it's one of the few games that really feels like it has no limitations other than your computer. Rock-kun is friend. I mean, sure, whatever you want to call it. Wait, please what? I've forgotten the past 3 seconds. Please remind me what I said. I can make anything right now. With a little bit of setup in this game, I can make next to anything. That means the dirt wand is real. More games is in depth as Noita. Oh yeah, absolutely. If I ever get the chance to add something as deranged as Noita's wand building system into any of the games that I make, or plan on making, it will certainly be a wonderful experience. Landscaper Magi. Seriously, it's amazing when you have so much customizability. Not only do you give players more agency, but also you allow them to destroy everything, which is honestly really, really fun. I might just take Looky Mutation just to get rid of it from the perk pool at some point. Because it's starting to really bug me. I get it? Bug? Because Lookies are just giant spiders? Huh? Okay, I'll leave. Pretty unique in how complex yet how accessible a spell system is. In Noita, you get this level of complexity in other games. You have to learn to code Lua. Yeah. Unfortunately. What does Noita even use? I have no idea what freaking language it's in. Deranged levels of complexity. And then there's me, who learned a little bit of Java, a little bit of Python, and now Godot script. Why is my cape red? I've never seen that happen before. Is it because I'm a fungus? Oh, tentacle perks, maybe. I was not even paying attention. Stupid me. I always forget how that works. But yeah, Lua is apparently not a good, fun system to work with. I don't say not good because it allows for a lot of freedom, and it's the system that Roblox uses, apparently, which is surprising to me. Fortunately, the language Noita was written is less relevant than, say, Space Engineers, where you want to gain full control of your blocks. You have to code it together in Lua with the game within the game itself. Wonderful. So it's not Lua. But it is not relevant, which is unfortunate. Makes it harder to figure out how to do something like it. I know it has its own engine, which is one of the coolest things about it. It's also one of the reasons why it's one of my favorites. Frickin' making game engines is incredibly difficult. Where the frick are the wand-based perks? Also, why is Plague Rats multiple times pick-upable? That's stupid. Is Worm Attractor even a perk I have? It's not. Okay, well that's fine. We can get Worm Attractor. It's the big go here. Reckon you nailed it. They built an appropriate engine from scratch. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. If I want to make a game with all that customizability, I'm gonna have to build it from scratch. Which is fine. I would love to learn the methods of making a game engine and then utilizing that to create something incredibly customizable. Though it will take probably years and years of learning. Which I'm fine with. Maybe someday I can create even a fraction of what I hope for. Oh no, it's the rat tail. That's what it is. I forgot about that. You don't get a rat head, you get a tail. Forgot about that. Oopsie doopsie. I know if you get enough looky perks, you get a looky body modification thing. I don't remember if it's the head or something else, but it's something like that. Anyhow, someday I will be able to learn how to make my own game engine. I say, knowing that I'll probably forget. If you want to make the big game, the last game ever made, all you had to do is create the core development engine for user customizable full dive system from SAO. It's no games, but it's all the games. Would you rather have unlimited games but no games, or no games but unlimited games? Unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no games. To be fair, coding is in and of itself the ultimate sandbox. You can create literally anything with enough freaking time wasted, I guess. Big thinker right there. I love using ancient jokes. They're funny. Removing half of the world, for example. That's a very funny old joke utilizing Grognar's spell of world-ending. Looky Mutation needs the human leggy perk. Do you have a shroom head? I do have a shroom head. And yes, Looky Mutation sector kind of needs the shroom head to work, or I guess if you manage to get multiples of the Looky perks. It's not really worth it. Why? Where? Oh, frick. Levitation Trail isn't a one-off. That's frickin' weird. I really think that it would be. I should not have taken more blood. This is really lagging my game. If I kill anything, it instantly detonates the world. So I have to be pretty careful. So many owie pixels. I have the settings down pretty significantly so this doesn't lag as much, and it's, you know, lagging a little bit, as you can tell by the gases confusion of just existing. There's another one. It only takes me a full couple parallel worlds to get. That's 16 slots. It's fine. Levy Trail doesn't just really mesh with the shields. Yeah, that's why we're gonna have to do some wand duplication, or sorry, perk duplication crap. Alrighty. It might actually be worthwhile to just skip an entire freaking parallel world to get ourselves some of this perk faster. But I think we're in West 3 at this point, and it's gonna start really lagging the game if I do that. Really wish I could see all of my statistics without having to end the run, but I think it's funnier. You feel like you should move, and then the freaking world moves itself. You're not my supervisor! Fun fact about Sade Cave's explosion, it does not, like, deal very much damage. It's like a little over 100. If I remember correctly. It's not enough to kill you with the right, well, really just in general, it's not much. You'd think it'd do a lot more damage than it does. I'm glad it doesn't, because it would cause me a lot of problems if it did. Look out, 100 damage. That might actually break a little skin. Me when the guy with unlimited hit points accidentally detonates my entire planet. That was the sound of my planet detonating. Oh, late game Noita is just too amazing. Yep, that's a lot of nothing. Okay. Whoopsie. Alright. I am alone and empty void now. Power is truly isolating. But yet I fear polymorphine. Genuinely though, like, you really feel immortal until you see pink. That's the one thing with this game. You can screw it over as much as you like, but it will always have a way to kill you. Even when you become literally immortal with 34 orbs, you can still die. That's one of my favorite parts about Noita. Because if you try hard enough, you can escape death. Glass cannon, would that still reset infinite health? Yes, it would, which is why I am not picking it up. Because it limits itself at like 3 stacks and giving you an F ton of damage, but not worth it. The strongest still quake in fear when faced with the Slaneshi juice? Is that just... Oh, frick, we accidentally made a void liquid. Love it when that happens. So, fun fact about that. That's actually surprisingly easy to do. I just don't really care. Perfect pronunciation. Yeah, I know. I looked into Warhammer a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's a Warhammer, one of the Chaos Gods. My man. I'm pretty sure that's one of them. I know like 3 things about Warhammer, and that's it. The Chaos God of that and Femboys. I guess that's how you can describe it. I think my favorite part about Warhammer 40k is that there's an entire group of people who just like scream loudly and put like wood and random metal scrap together, and it makes spaceships. I think that's the best part of Warhammer for me, because they just have an entire faction that is memes. That's the entire point of its existence. Hi, Ghostworm. Yo, welcome, salad dealer. Welcome to my deranged, brain-damaging run where I take this abomination of a wand and make it even stronger. mean orc collective psychology? That's freaking hilarious and brilliant, in my opinion. It's a really cool idea. They believe it's true? It is true. I know, it's a really cool idea, and I like it when series use that kind of thing. But making them so stupid that they don't understand it is like... just makes it a little bit less... makes it a little bit more fair for every other group, because if they understood... it would just make everything go crazy. Being painted red makes me deal more damage. Smiley face. Ever seen a purple painted orc? Didn't think so. That's because they're the stealthiest boys. I think that's the entire joke behind it. There isn't actually purple orcs. They just the community just pretends. One of my favorite tropes is the community making something up and then it becoming true by proxy. You know, Warhammer's really just Britain. That's it. We shall never know if they're actually canon or not. That's true, we won't. I mean, technically speaking, it could be completely true. I don't think there's ever been a point where it's stated in any of the things, because I really don't do Warhammer very much. Kuatoa. Hold on, wait, is that the... oh, that's the fish people from D&D. Yeah, they're basically just the Kuatoa are the equivalent of orcs, except for they just make up gods. Space Great Britain if they didn't get 76th. No, but actually, like, Warhammer 40k is literally just if Britain was every single faction. It takes different like aspects of it. The orcs are the stereotyped bad teeth. The bad stereotypes are the orcs. I guess some of the bad stereotypes. I think all of them just are the bad stereotypes. Every single one wants to colonize the entirety of existence. The Tyranids are the stupid bug people who try to take over literally everything, which the British also tried to do. They're the reason for more than half of the Independence Days in the world, I'm pretty sure. Which is very comedic to me. Ooh. Purple juice. Hold on, the Space Marines what? Okay, we got it before it destroyed itself. Space Marine chapters all represent nations all across Europe from Norway to Mongolia. Who do the Salamanders represent? Because they're like the most humane out of all of them. Is that like just is that just having them like the creators of Warhammer be like this nation's our favorite, so we're gonna represent them with the one group that actually gives a crap about lives? Funny that the people who burn things to death care the most about individual civilians. Just regular salamander. Really, the salamander sect is just based off of regular salamanders? I am not reading those words. They're based on the Mongolians. Okay, that's certainly interesting. I know next to nothing about Warhammer, so you can say a bunch of words to me and I'll believe you. I say next to nothing. I know a decent amount about it just because of interacting with a couple of my friends. I don't know, man. I lied. Source, I made it up. Came to me in a dream. Freaking love the internet. You can just straight up lie. Although that's one of the less useful aspects about it. No! Stupid portal trying to launch me back to my home plane. I'm actually going to shift teleportation out of existence because it's causing me a lot of grief. 16 up to 19. Perfect 3 slots gained. Space Wolves and the extremely thinly veiled Nordic/Viking fanboying. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're just... Okay, I think I understand. They're just... Warhammer 40k is one of my... one of the series I have interacted with ever. Wait, hold on. It doesn't actually say what parallel world we're in anymore. It just says greater than 3. That's so dumb. I mean, I get that they didn't want to, like, write down a bunch of numbers for it, but, like, that's not too hard to figure out. I did that in Scratch, for goodness sake. And they know how to do it. Why not just do that? Hold on. Gotta kill a ghost worm. How the frick are you alive? You just took, like, 4 million damage. P to W lots. Pay to win. Hold on. Is that pay to win, or is that P dash? What is P dash W? I know pay to win is P2W, but or that's usually how it's abbreviated. Oh, para world. Okay, I don't know what that means. I am not well versed in the worlds of stupid guys with basically what's just magic powers fighting. Bruh, lol. Oh, parallel world. Never mind, I'm just dumb. I might be stupid. No, actually, I am. I just forget everything. Parallel world, the one you're getting lost in right now. I'm not lost. I know where everything is. Well, pretty much everything. There's like one or two things I'm not entirely sure of. Everyone's intelligence leaves a hole somewhere in their logic. To be fair, I just freaking brain fart 80% of the time, which is the main reason why I'm stupid. Smart people lose the simple stuff. Well, guess depends on what simple you're talking about. Not smart people, the opposite. I guess that's a way to put it. I just lose everything from time to time. It's how my brain works. I love random explosion noises. I also like that black holes just remove giant gold nuggets. It's very helpful. Because it prevents the explosives. Ugh. I really don't want to take freeze field because it causes so many annoying problems with getting stuck in walls and a bunch of lag. So I'm not going to take it. I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Hold on, I'm going to go make a glue machine gun. I don't want to cause any lag. It takes the glue spell. I am a maniac. And that is a good thing for once. Nope, there aren't any. Wah, wah. That sigh was tired. I am very tired. Hold please, making the cannon. TM. Sorry, whenever there's a word I don't want to say, I just have to make weird noises. I think that it's funnier and better. Hold on, I saw another poly potion. 07. Please let me have the poly potion. Heck yeah! Fine by me, lol. Funny noises are my epitome. It is the one thing that I am genuinely good at. Making noises. Die. Perish. Stupid worm. Where the frick did you come from? You appeared in the wall. Oop, he dropped some health. I have no idea what's going on, and that is a good thing. Technically, I know exactly what's happening, but I don't feel like comprehending it right now, so I'm not gonna. I think that's the one thing that people get confused by. It is physically possible to make your brain stop thinking for a couple of seconds. I have figured out how to do it, but it requires me to literally hold my breath and focus entirely on that. So it's not a good idea. Powerful do not need hypervigilance. I mean, I would say always remain vigilant just because of the, like, you need to be careful, man. Ooh, funny spell. Hold on. We just, who cares? Whatever. I can store stuff on this since I'm not using it. It's actually really getting close at this point. Circle of Shielding is one of the spells that you can use to do some amazing bullcrap. Like, for example, heart farming, which allows you to... Did we freaking make... We made even more void liquid. You know, it's just funny. I'm surprised we haven't encountered any, what was it called? Lively Concoction or any of the other stuff. Midas. Hi, weekend. Yeah, it is pretty much the weekend at this point, so... That's pretty awesome. I guess you're in Australia, I think? I'm pretty sure you're in Australia, if I'm remembering correctly. Turns off your automatic breathing response. You're getting mixed together by other suspicious chemicals by mistake. Australian. I'm Australian, mate. Good day. I know that's a funnily exaggerated accent, but I can do better. I can do better accents. I can do those. I like voice acting, it's fun. I can sound genuinely distraught when I want to. Okay, that one's not entirely true. I can do it when I'm really trying. It's not worth the effort. We Aussies love this, bro. That's the one thing about Australia that I have heard from several people. It's that. Oh, what's the words? Dang it! They don't. Y'all don't get offended by literally anything. If I'm remembering what I've been told, it is hard to be offensive in Australia. I think that's the right set of words to use. I think it's actually easier to... No, it's easier to make pretty much everybody angry at you. I wonder what you could say to make every person on the planet mad at you at once. Call those, the tears, the C word on a regular basis, if that provides context. You see, insults are a form of love. It is true, though. Everybody has a different way of showing how much they like others. It's great. You'd need to say quite a lot. I know, but like, what phrase could you physically use in order to make every single person mad at you at once? Because there has to be something. From what I've seen, there are always people who just straight up defend the most deranged crap ever. I can't tell if there's a way to actually make everybody mad. And I want to know how, just so that I can, like, not do it. If you can find the most egregious set of words combined, you could probably figure it out. Fallout 76 NPC made sounds like he spat in my stream buddy's face last night. Fallout 76 NPC made sounds like he spat. Okay, I don't know what that says. I don't feel like reading that. Greek spell of maddening. It is possible to offend Aussies, just not with words. Ah, so it's the actions that have consequences. I see. Focusing on the real problem. I do actually like that, though. Should hold people accountable for what they say and for what they do, but honestly, it's more so what they do. I cast Greek madness! And then you just, like, spam a bunch of letters. NPC spat in the face of your stream buddy, managed to offend 3 Aussies at once. Ah, I see. Okay, I understand now. So, the best way to offend every single person on the planet is to use every single swear, or more specifically, you'd specifically have to direct it at one person everybody loves. I think that's the only way for it to work. You'd have to, like, target Bob Ross or something, who, by the way, is... You should not do that. He is awesome. I wonder, actually, what individual would the internet destroy somebody for? Hello, Mario. We're contemplating the deranged crap because this is what happens in parallel worlds. Bob Ross was amazing. Long may he be... He may be remembered amazingly. Because he was amazing. I hope I can get it good enough at arts to do something like that. Why is there just... You know what? Whatever. I'm going to go over here. Contemplating the deranged. This is truly imperative to the work. It is, though, actually. Fun fact about ancient alchemy. Urine. That's not a joke. They made urine with magic. Steve Irwin. Oh my gosh, dude. Top tier individual. 10 out of 10 would revive again. Very good with animals. Top tier skill. Holy frick, I have been pinged 3 times. No. Yeah. Okay, hold on. He's not gone. He's going full dupe guy on the stingray, isn't he? Nah, he loves animals too much to hurt the ones who even killed them. Or at least, he seems like he would. I wonder if all of the stingrays are now in the underworld because of that. Depends on which religion you follow, I guess. I don't feel like you should punish an entire group for the actions of a single individual. He'd never be so aggressive to animals on Earth. Remember the one time PETA tried to bad talk Steve's memory and the internet collectively flamed them? Aha! I figured it out. You have to be PETA. That's the way to do it. You have to be PETA. Human collective consciousness darned all stingrays, unfortunately. Some of them are pretty cool, too. I figured it out, though. You have to be an organization that's universally disliked. Or more accurately, you have to be an organization that has lots of dislike for it. Then you have to do something that makes a lot more people mad. Just try to make every single... You can't do it in one phrase. It requires an incredible amount of setup to make everybody dislike you. I understand now. You have to go out of your way to cause people to despise you. It takes years of work to become universally hated. PETA figured it out long before we did. But now that we know, we can find a way to do the exact opposite. Although, to be fair, that one's more comprehensible, I'm guessing. Just be a goober on the internet who does not say the wrong words. Although, to be fair, people will still get mad about that. You're good. For now. Actually, caring about animals is a pretty good way of being seen as perfect on the internet. Don't being a flaming hypocrite. Yeah! Hypocrisy is one of the things people hate the most, especially in the world of the online. So, I guess just try not to be a hypocrite. Remember, folks, don't be stupid. I am. Do not take that advice. It is the one thing that I can tell you. Do not be an idiot. And if you are dumb by nature, try really hard and be really careful. To be honest, it's pretty easy to not be like PETA. Yeah. Measure twice, cut once. Measure thrice, cut once. Seriously, you need to triple check a lot of things. I indulge in mild amounts of hypocrisy. Okay, hold on, let me just check this real quick to make sure I have that right. Yes, I do. Me maximizing the amount of mana recharge rate I can have on a single device in order to detonate existence itself. Which, by the way, that is my eventual plan for this wand. I want a wand that I can use to crash the game by holding down left click on. Which, by the way, we can't obtain. And that's actually one of the reasons why we're doing this, because I've been trying to figure this out for a while. I want to find a universal crash for Noita. And I mean, to be fair, that is literally just going to New Game Plus 34 or whatever, and then just go. Easy clap game engine. Booyah. The only way to truly win in Noita is to have a wand in your inventory that instantly crashes the game whenever you cast it. The only way to be victorious. I think I know how to do that, actually. And before spells to power to a pile of BS. Oh, cool. The person who's pinging me is watching my live stream while they're waiting for stuff to happen. Fun fact to them, I hurt my arm really badly today. Thankfully, nothing else got hurt, but, you know, my arm's a little bit damaged. I did take medicine to make my headache go away, and that's working pretty well. Place Invis Glimmer with Rainbow, all the particles. That's a good idea. What'd I do? I moved too fast and hit a wall. Thankfully, the wall made a full recovery. It did not take damage. But, left arm hurts. And it's going to do that for a while. It's probably going to bruise. But thankfully, I have skills when it comes to healing. It is my natural ability. You see, folks. The one thing my body is good at is, removing damage. Screw that, hope it feels better sooner rather than later. It is now a very dull aching, so it only hurts at all, really, when I move it too much. So as long as I stay in my hunchback position, looking like a shrimp, I don't really know exactly what creature to use, but something like that, I will be completely fine. Real shrimp an hour. Alrighty. Sorry, I like making that noise. I need something that makes a sound like that. I don't know how I could do something like that, but I know it's possible. Oh goodness, the healing noises. We're so close. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age. Oops. Stand next to an enemy for half a second, they and their entire bloodline are suddenly removed from existence. Oopsie. Hee-hoo. Sorry, Worm Attractor is not a one-time obtainable perk. That is so stupid. Why is that, of all things, attainable more than once? Have you ever tried the Ascension Curse mod? Basically, based on the... Excuse me, holy crap. Manga/anime Made in Abyss. I know nothing about Made in Abyss. I just know that people say that it is really dark. And I have not tried that mod, and I don't think I might. Convert your worm into a worm. Don't forget melee immunity. I mean... Oh, sorry, worm waifu, not worm. Man, some words confuse me far more than others. Hello. The only real benefit of Worm Attractor is the power of melee immunity with it, because you can actually just do a lot of stuff with that. You can use them as a digging tool, you can use them as a weapon. Oh, hold on. I had to do the inhale Lego Yoda death sound effect. Mod makes it really friggin' hard to play the game trying to go back from the lab will poly. What? Why? That's so stupid. Why would they do that? Is it if you just try to go up at all? Or is it a certain like condition? How does that frickin' work? Ascension Curse, let the curse takes your humanity more than 10 meters. That seems like the worst way to play this game. Why would you ever want to subject yourself to something like that? Layer 6. Okay, but I still don't know what Made in Abyss is, so I don't understand. I have to explain. Noita, the game that lags no matter what you do. In all seriousness, though, the fact that we've loaded in about 8 duplicates of the same entire world is probably the reason why it's lagging so much. Near the surface, the mines just gives you a little headache. Deeper you get, worse going up becomes. Oh. So you just straight up can't leave after a certain point. That sounds like a really unenjoyable system. Which, I guess, to be fair, is enjoyable to some people, because that's the whole point of it. In canon, there's a point of no return between 5 and 6. Finally got one! Whoa! Hello, welcome. Makes sense in context. Yeah. By the way, I think I posted it in community post. There is a stream schedule now where I actually try to legitimately do the same things, which has been working out so far, except for the like 1 or 2 I've missed due to the power of Final Week. But yeah, there's an official stream schedule right now. It's 5 p.m. PST time on, what is it, Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays? Not Saturdays, Fridays and Sundays. I'm stupid. Okay, we need literally 1 to 2 more of the slots perk, and then we're done. I don't think we can get any more in this same parallel world, but we might as well try. Because the way that this game does perks is confusing. I love rendering in 17 identical copies of the same exact dimension. I want to try Noita, but with the addition of a spell that goes save. That's a good idea. We should save and quit. Actually, making a save backup as well might not be a bad idea. I say cracking my knuckles. Just for your information, curse polying you in the mod isn't permanent like in canon. You have to prepare to tank the effects. Oh. That still sounds like really freaking stupid though. Like you can still survive it if you have preparations? Or is it just impossible to at a certain point? Because I'm sure it is probably going to become impossible if you go too long. No games Noita. Delete the current backup. And copy and paste in the new one. Ah, yes. My computer is really not having fun with this. Which, to be fair, makes sense because we need to be very careful with how we run late-game Noita. When it comes to doing saves this enormous, you probably want to make a backup every once in a while. Alright. Oh, I forgot to make sure that it was actually focused on the game, which, unfortunately, OBS is terrible at. Oof, ouch, my bones. Let me see if I can get into a better seating position. Hold on. Okay, that's going to force me to sit up with my back a little bit straight. Is phasing worth taking? Like, does that even remove it from the perk pool? I should just look it up. The sound of those guys detonating is really gross. Have I hydrated recently? I did before the stream. To be fair, though, it's like a zillion degrees in here, so I will have to in a bit anyway. I'll grab water. I have no idea how long I'll end up streaming for. Hold on, let me check what time it is in comparison to... Okay, in about 4 minutes, I gotta go feed my dog and get my water and stuff, so that'll be a great time for you all to go grab food or water or something. Noita and Risk of Rain 2 both seem like they're games that just say, balance, we don't care, break the game or not, I don't care, damn it. Well, the difference between Noita and Risk of Rain 2 is the customizability of Noita. When you compare both of the incredibly large amounts of game-breaking power that you can have in both, Noita just gives you much more. Like, you can literally remove the world from existence if you really want to. That's the main reason why I like it so much. You have power over everything in existence once you get strong enough. It really... What the frick just happened? Oops. Yeah, that's fine. I ate the Holy Mountain, guys. Sorry. Where's the Holy Mountain? I eated it all. Freaking love this stupid bullcrap. Regardless of how powerful you get, the game seems to keep rising to the challenge too. The difference with Noita and Risk of Rain 2 is, Risk of Rain 2, the game becomes, like, you can't outpace it. Well, you can try. You can't. Eventually it catches up because of how absurd the monsters are. Oh, goodness. We really should not have tried to do that. So fun fact about using Sade KV and then throwing yourself into a portal it's about to obliterate. That can happen. Don't worry about it, though. It's definitely not going to cause any problems. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to... Risk of Rain 2 is funny up until you get hit by 5 blind pests at the same time. Or, you know, hit by a single Elder Lemurian who does all of your health 3 times in a row. Don't you guys just love Portal? Entities are duping people. Yeah, I know. This happens really late into some of my runs, or into some general runs. Look at this, though. This is really, really one of my favorite, whatchamacallit, Portal colors. Mew and Malachite blind pests. Mew and Malachite anything, man. Holy frick, it sucks. Anyway, let me just save this another GIF. As you all know, GIF. Game intensively freaking out. Technically, it actually stands for... I actually know this because of the same friend who is the reason why I know anything about Warhammer. It stands for Graphics Interchange Format. So, pronunciation-wise, you can do whatever you want with it. I'm going to pronounce it GIF because I think it's funny. Oh no, the lag is back. Me when game lagged because of what I did. My face when the Malachite spawns is literally the only thing I fear, not even void enemies scare you that much. Aside from jailers. I'm not afraid of any of the void enemies because in every single one of my runs, I just end up getting enough Theo's best friends to not fear. Mew in seconds per frame. That's gotta be one of my favorite frickin' terms. Goes from FPS to SPF. Hold on, wait, that stands for something else, doesn't it? let's get to the surface, and then I got to go do taking care of little goober man. All right. So for those of you who what's the thing? Hold on, wait. That's from like a while ago. I have not used this screen in forever. I think since like February. Holy crap. Anyway, this is the waiting screen. It'll shift through a bunch of the thumbnails. It's very funny. I don't know. I'm gonna go take care of little goober. Right. There is a live stream schedule posted in the community posts. I think I mentioned it a couple of times, but it's basically the schedule I'm just gonna try to follow from here on out, or from when I posted it on out. I'll be back eventually. Okay. I got water. I'm back. Gods look the other way. Brother, they can't look at you or they die. The gods look at their shoes in fear. He's gone. Break the chat. Hamis. That is terrifying. What, the door opening? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright. Oops, did I forget to switch this back? Yes, I did. Shilly me. Whee! I did send an image of the funny dog guy in YouTube channel. I cast transform bones. Turn all of your bones into funny bones. You piece of garbage, my bones have been replaced with nerves. No, I can't feel anything normally. It would be really funny if the funny bone was actually why you laughed. So if you replaced all of the bones in your body with funny bones, I guess it would be all whatever. The nerve of this guy. The brain rot. The brain is rotting. All your nerves are that nerves. I don't think I've seen that word in a while. I was in a motorcycle accident and lost my sense of humor. I wonder if that's an actual sentence that you can say and be factually correct in. I guess you can't be factually correct when it comes to humor. Whee! Ooh. Faster ones, you say? Well, I say 7,672 mana recharge rate is still not enough. Probably, but it won't be due to a broken elbow. Yeah. You can probably get traumatized enough by something like that to leave you permanently scarred. What? In reference to losing your sense of humor in a motorcycle accident. Don't worry about it. What is humanity's strongest trait? Comedy. That's it. I mean, we're pretty smart. We're good communities, but the main reason for that's comedy. What do y'all think? Do you think comedy is the main reason why we're so capable? Has to be, clearly. There's totally no other possibilities. We're playing Noita. Crap does not need to make sense. Dude, we're playing in Noita specifically. This is in parallel worlds. We're allowed to do whatever we want in these. By which I mean I can talk about politics without damaging my brain as much, because parallel worlds don't feel real when I'm in them. Hello! How many's been arcade when we're forced to walk dark paths? I mean, yeah, kinda. It's surprisingly good at community building, I guess. You see, you need to be funny for things to work out. You can get their arm ripped off and survive, provided they fill the wound. We can also run for natural lengths, make any weapon, and have a lot of dexterity. So yeah, humans are pretty cracked. I mean, when it comes to natural evolution, humans have a lot of funny advantages that are really surprising sometimes. Endurance is the main one that is talked about because it's true. Endurance and tool usage are the main, like, really, really important ones. Funny worm. But yeah, it's those are the main things that make humanity so powerful. Adrenaline is kind of a part of that. It's absurd because it makes you pretty much incapable of dying for a little bit. It's really surprising. We're the most modular and versatile of mammals. I think somebody else has said this before, but humans are literally just the equivalent of cryptids in the animal world. Don't have a W. We don't have tool, internal or external. We'll make a tool. Yeah, that's why humans are a cryptid in the animal world, because we just keep going. Like most animals work by sprinting away from their aggressors, or alternatively sprinting towards their towards those who they need to aggress upon. So when humans come around, it's this weird creature that walks on two legs, which, by the way, most creatures don't walk very bipedally, and if they do, they require some kind of support or have wings. Or, you know, just freaking do it because they can, which is sometimes the case, but they don't usually do it for the entire time. With humans, it's the one way that they walk. Kangaroos are the one of the main examples that I can think of who are able to effectively bipedally walk. But they still use a tail, so I'd say they're more tripedal than anything. Monkeys can do it, but generally they have to use their hands as well. And their feet are way more overpowered than humans are because they just get hand feet. Oh yeah, and they have prehensile tails, which are busted. Kangaroos are the Aussie bogan spirit animal. Kangaroos are demons. Okay, like you know this. You're in Australia. That's Best Gaming. In comparison to like a bear or something, you can't hand a bear without adrenaline. We don't have much strength, I guess. Yeah. Grilled cheese has been created. Grilled cheese is a top tier go-to snack. Grilled geese. I think that broke my brain for a second. I don't think I could read that. Roos are tripedal. Yeah, because they use their tail to walk and move about and be gooberish. Oh my gosh! Yo, we got 2 of the same perk in the same holy mountain. That's incredibly rare. I have not seen that ever, pretty much. We also have Dot Hog, Beast Sugar, and Cack and Memes. Spoonerisms are my favorite. Are they called Spoonerisms? That's such a stupidly good name for it. Extra, extra, read all about it. We've got 24 slots. 1 more will guarantee us the perfect wand. Right now it's pretty goofy. It does a bunch of things at once. But soon it will be far beyond it. Oh, also, we can just use it as a storage wand for now, since we have this. I don't know why we don't do that. It might be just because I'm stupid. But, you know. Shield field is Faran. It would actually be Jack and Me's. Yeah, since you have to replace sounds rather than just word letters. If it's one sound, you transfer it. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so this wand shouldn't do anything right now. But soon it will. I cached endless end of everything. Oh yeah, we also have Sayat Dok, Zbright Zero, Bokter Depper. You get the point. Unlimited boss abilities. Sorry, let me rephrase. Limited abilities. The sounds of shotguns cocking before absolute silence. Damage plus homing plus boomerang plus shield friend equals clangy bitey friends that jump fatties through walls. Kit Kat is the only word, but you can never spoonerism itself. I guess everything with the same set of initial sounds or whatever. Man, I love English. It's bad. And spoonerism. Some words sound bad, but aren't. And some words sound fine, but aren't. Noita is neat, but in Risk of Rain 2, we have a lizard army that still dies to void enemies. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad about that. That is one of my least favorite parts about the devotion ability. It is so powerful until a single void monster comes over there and instantly wipes out your entire crew. I was doing runs and streams on that, and it just is not fun after that. What about Cat Kit? Aha, that's how you spoonerism it. It's called a secondary spoonerism. Okay. I mean, devotion artifact guys can be corrupted by void infestors. Yeah, it's disgustingly unfair. I really wish they didn't design it the way that they did, because there's so many like massive reductions of fun with them. But you know, the old dug too deep from Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress, the only game that I've heard of where going to hell is one of the main objectives. I guess in Doom, that's like one of the things that you do, but it's not really the main objective because you're already there. Hold on, I just saw the color purple over there and I'm intrigued. Why doesn't the black hole go through the holy mountain? So there's this fun thing Noita does called only loading what's in like the screen and in the general vicinity so that it doesn't freaking break itself immediately every second. So it does this in order to not break, but unfortunately it doesn't account for the fact that some wands do a little bit of funny stuff launching projectiles a million miles, and unfortunately isn't able to calculate the distance that the black hole travels and delete all the particles in relation to it. Of course, that wouldn't be too hard for them to do, but it would also cause a lot of stability problems, I'm guessing. If you manage to keep dwarfs stable and happy enough to keep a capital city from self-destructing, it's simple logic to go down the underworld, tell the devil's his boss, and now, lol. Doomguy and Isabel from Animal Crossing are canonically friends. Doomguy also did literally everything he did since a demon killed his pet bunny. I remember that fact, and I think that that's a really, really genuinely interesting reason to murder all of hell. It's not a bad reason. It's an interesting one. At least what from you remembered, that's what I remember too, so who knows? Maybe it's the Mandela effect. Kind of like Pikachu having a black tip at the end of its tail, which technically, in one's very, very specific case, it does. They, doesn't really matter. Music, it's just what I need. I really don't know what that's from. To watch demons bleed. Oh, okay, never mind. I know now. I comprehend what you are speaking. I understand your statements. And I believe I even am no longer confused. Me when homing perk. Bleh. Okie dokie. The final hole, probably. Grilled cheese hath been consumed. Tasty. The day that grilled cheese stops being tasty is the day that the world ends. Wish I had more. What is the most low-cost food item that you can obtain that is also good tasting? Well, that won't freaking... That actually is filling. Because, like... Pack of noodles or something, it's not enough. There's grilled cheese is definitely one of the best ones, I think. It's just cheese and bread. Ranch ice cream is real. I wish for you to remove that from existence, actually. If I had a single wish, it would either be to get infinite wishes, or if that wasn't allowed, it'd be to remove ranch ice cream from existence. Box of cookies. Yeah, actually. A dwarf, super deep underground, swings his pick into the floor. Nothing there. Guess I'll be the herald of destruction for my people and all above. As the gates of heck opens up because he picked up the single adamantine, whatever, wall. I'm pretty sure that's how you access hell, right? And there's just like adamantite there, and it opens hell up for some reason. If I had one wish, you just make gravity 1.25 times stronger just to mess with people. Do you have any idea how destructive that would be? Oh my gosh. In Australia, we have a type of grapper that I really like. Comes in a tube. It's called Pringles. I mean, probably not, but you know. Pringles, the one type of potato chip that I will eat without having an aneurysm. You heard of Ultra Kill? Yes. I might eventually play it. It depends on how much it goes on sale for next. It's in my wish lists. I will probably eventually get to it, because it seems like the kind of game that I would love to have an aneurysm over. Not a solitude. There's a pillar of obsidian, adamantite, and gems sticking through the magma sea. If you start mining away at it to get the stuff, you might find its hollow interior, which is a path straight to hell. Okay, understood. In conclusion, if you find the gemstones and stuff, only mine the very outside of it to make sure you just get the good stuff. Dude, what the frick is this? I want one perk. It's not appearing. It's basically human beings finding egg, opening it, and trying to explore before realizing that it can take over their machines, and then causing literal god to rage quit. Oh yeah, that happened. Should have galvanized the steel pipe. Is that in relation to those stupid videos that are like, oh, galvanized steel pipes. You can do this to make your apartment better. Okay, come on, game. I believe in you. Oops. I like how standing still kills everything, too. Oh, this game. If you feel like you should move, no! I love this game so much. The trick is to set up minecart shotguns that fire dinner plates or whatever, and then aim them right where the underworld baddies come from. These Stormforce trying to eat everyone, and they get introduced to the fine china. Sorry, so your solution for literally demons is to throw glass at them. And it works? It's literally the most perfect voice line I've ever heard. You've actually seen the origin of the galvanized steel thing? You're just bandwagoning? Okay. Glass hurts, true. The crackers are Captain's Table water crackers. At mock speeds. I'm not holding down the button anymore. The game's just going. Are we in the wall? Oh, goodness. Oh, no. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself? Then what? No, like, actually, this is really bad. We need to save quit as soon as possible. I have pressed escape, so it'll go through eventually. That's how the computer works. It registers inputs. Why are we lag? I don't know, actually. Oh, game's slowing down. Me when I fire several sheets of paper at a demon and then trap it in a pool of lemon juice where he can breathe. What does that mean? I don't understand. My face 1 seconds per frame. Late game Noita moment. I just pressed it 2 more times just to make sure. Means I put lemon juice in his paper cuts. I understand, but like, I don't feel like that would do too much. Lemon juice, they say. Wait, was I tabbed out? No way. There's no way I was tabbed out. Game, please! For what is a man when literally 0 seconds are left on these debuffs and they haven't passed in literal seconds? And put salt and hand sanitizer in it. That's one way to hurt the soul. Oh, it's getting faster. It's getting faster. I'm not clicking. I'm done. I stopped clicking. Even if I didn't, it would still be very different. There would be pauses in it. I pressed escape multiple times. I've been stopped for multiple minutes at this point, so... do you guys want to, like, see if MS Paint's working? I'm guessing it's not, but, like... How's it feel? Yep, not working. I still don't get why it's just, like, completely busted. Like, look, it's completely broken. Whee! I heard the sound effect of it pausing. CPU's overheating? I will check. That is probably not the reason. Let me open up freaking Task Manager. Performance. Nope, CPU's actually pretty good right now. Well, to be fair, it's spiked, but it's good. Want to send me some meme videos? Where's the best place to send it to? Discord. There's the whatchamacallit, the pictures section. I'm not sure why that's not getting it. Oh, frick it. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save it real quick. Fun fact, if you have a cut, pour lemon juice on it to immediately intensify the pain. You know, you're not wrong. That is the best way to cause immediate suffering to yourself. Confined through the community tab. It should be in the description of the live stream. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the description. The thing that I'm confused about is that people don't read the freaking descriptions, because, like, aren't they there for that? I read them every time. Oh yeah! Fun fact: if you drink lava, you actually die from it suffocating you and melting your organs. Oh, lovely. But yeah, fun fact: there has been a number of times where the live stream has been titled like, "I'm doing push-ups during the live stream," and then the people are like, "So what's going on?" And I'm like, "Read the description," and then they don't. Then they don't read the description. Fun fact, by the way, the Discord, I'm pretty sure right now it's confusing. You have to go to the rules/verification section, which I'm going to split into 2 areas eventually. And then you have to click on the funny check mark over there, which should work. And if it doesn't, oopsie. Descriptions are there when the title lacks, or if one needs to search something over. Friggin' Noita. But yeah, I need to separate the rules and verification bullcrap. You just have to click a single thing because I have a basic thing. All good kinds of services are something one gets used to. Yep. Just surprises me how deranged the world. You know, I feel like sometimes I'm insane, and then I look at the stuff that happens like directly next to me when I'm trying to sleep, and I realize I am definitely not. You can bring molten lava through TSA in a clear container, but it has to be molten. You know, there's probably some legal reasons why that's not allowed, but I frankly don't feel like fact-checking it, so I'll just say, yeah, that sounds right. I mean, like, it could be considered a dangerous weapon, so that's probably no. Oh no, I just got pinged. Okay, it wasn't a bad ping. Bop it. How do they redefine it once it's solidified? Solidified. Holy frick. My brain is broken again. Breaking the Geneva Convention, it gets 200 views, but the project made for 8 months gets 2 views. I love content creation. So, quick fact with that. If you want to do well, you have to use buzzwords. It's one of the only ways that works. Or alternatively, using bullcrapium consistency like I do. A rock, which is pretty cool. I love Noita. Oh, frick, hold on. Can't write. Algorithmic exploitation is fun and safe. So actually, I need to do more community posts, because according to Mr. The Spiffing Brit, the guy who knows how the system works the most, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna just start posting pictures of my dog or something. The goober himself. Actually, I should really just post images, just like random MS Paint crap I do, because I do so much random stuff sometimes. Slowly turns into the clickbaits and stealing channels. Yeah, totally great and safe. Actually, though, like, clickbait is unfortunately effective. What you want to do is be slightly clickbaity. When I say this, I mean find the most clickbaitable part of your entire video and use that, because you cannot be very legitimate with a lot of games when it comes to actually, like, what's the right term here? What word is it? With a lot of things, it's very difficult to always be, like, really engaging with the content. Dude, frick off. So, at some points, you do need to figure out the right way to embellish. And generally speaking, you don't have to worry about that too much, because a lot of the games that you're doing are just going to have some complete madness going on in them. But there's oftentimes going to be things where that just doesn't happen, where nothing super interesting occurs. So, it just depends, I guess, on the content that you're making. Alright, hold on, what is this? Me and my thumbnail is just a random bit of the video. Made 2 hours with oh yes Mike and too much free time, and it still somehow gets watched. Isekai title syndrome dictates the title is only relevant explanative. What? Is the only relevant explanative section of a video. Oh, okay. So people don't read the descriptions. Wah, wah. But hey, we finished the super overpowered God Wand, so that's fun. Let's go back to the main world that is completely damaged beyond repair. And see how things are going on over there. Yes, but also clickbait works. I would recommend making really, really good stupid thumbnails. Because if you can make... Oh, okay, let the game just do its thing for a second. What you want to do is make them in MS Paint and make them look either really stupid or really good. Those are the only options. Because if you make them look really good, people will watch it. If it looks really stupid, people will watch it. As far as I can tell, anyway. What the frick? Why do you attack so fast? Actually, it doesn't matter. Get spiked low. Custom thumbnails make the algorithm very happy. Indeed, they do. A lot of content uses dark colors or bright ones to eye-catch you. So, what you should do is blind the person who is trying to watch YouTube videos at 3 AM. Make the thumbnail completely white. Do some crap like that, and bada bing bada boom, you'll be free. I'm gonna sit in this ambrosia. Let's go find a quick, safe position to sit in while I screw around with a couple of wands. Okay. Yes. We should be able to just, like, leave the World Ender wand over here for a bit. Then pick up our Wand of Multitudes and see what we can make. Because, oh boy, there's a lot. Never clickbait. If you have the power to, you shouldn't. I really just didn't use this water spell, huh? How does it look with tentacle? Oh, that's surprising. It's fast, which is expected because of all the bullcrap that's done with it, but the cast delay is just too much. Unfortunate. Deep Fry's Risk of Rain 2 screenshot. Took Kingdom Come. Gets a thumbnail for a stupid Risk of Rain 2 run. It gets 1 billion views. Haven't tried it yet, but it seems funny. I mean, it works. Okay, hold on. I don't remember Explosive Detonator exploding, so that's concerning. Copy trail. Oh, that eats the mana a little bit faster than I would like. But, oops, hold on. Nope, still did that wrong. Right, that's not gonna work. Wow, you're still alive. Hi, Patient. Layer in a humanoid face and thumbnail in the game title, and you've got a 10 out of 10 thumbnail. It literally is called Explosive Detonator. Yeah, but it didn't used to explode. I'm not joking, it literally didn't. Frick it, whatever. Octuple spell. I swear I had an add mana here somewhere. You know what, we're just gonna steal this. Good luck, you're gonna have the shower. Good idea. Why exploded thing not no explode? It doesn't have. If your detonator itself explodes, you should take it back on warranty. Exactly. I should probably remove the octuple spell. Expandify! Right now, we just gotta mess around with all the stupid bullcrap we have access to, which is by far one of my favorite parts of late game Noita. What if I heavy shot it? Oh my gosh. That looks really nice. Alright, hold on. How can I do with this? Not fast enough. How can I make it faster? It's a flamethrower on steroids. Oh, really? Still not fast enough. I'm sure I can make it faster. Absolutely certain. Just need a chainsaw. OP success. Move that over there. Okay, you're gonna go. See you later, my boy. Okay, we're getting there. Let's move another water. See ya, beat. I swear to beans, I know that this has to be possible. Why beans? I don't know, I felt like it. I mean, I guess we can just octuple spell it and then screw around with that, but it's kind of boring. Because I know it'll work. Oh, there we go. The blood. It's really cool looking, by the way. Blood magic is one of the most important spells in this entire game, and it really lets you make some really incredible looking wands. Oh, and it detonates the wall just a little bit. Okay, what other spells do I have that I wanted to mess around with that I specifically brought for that purpose? Oh, summon portal. Turn up particles. Fine. I will. You see, folks, this is the power of a flight wand that just looks cool. This is honestly something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've never actually looked into. Let me just... Graphics? Yeah, that's a little bit laggy. Oh, goodness. Cannot hear anything but hum. Yeah, that's what the portals do. The beam of awesome! The beam of awesome! Awesome! That just looks really cool. I don't know what to say. I mean, I haven't built anything like that in a while. Also, anything that uses this amount of blood magic will look like that, so... Not really like we have another option, to be fair, since blood magic is kind of just the go-to. Although this does have a lot of stuff that might actually make it viable. Oh. I forgot how good this looks with all the freaking graphics turned up. It's really pretty. We can do this. I mean, not for long, but we can do it. I think I would need blood magic to make that fully effective. Doing me a satisfying. Yeah, blood magic. Okay, that one's pretty nice. I'm sure we can make it more interesting. Oh, right, glue! I completely forgot. We gotta do glue. Almost threw that out of existence. Funny noise. You have more recoil than a machine fun on that thing. I think you meant machine gun, I'm guessing. Oops, hold on, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. Oh, goodness. That's just from Heavy Shot, isn't it? The glue gun! Turn the world into a material you will never want to. Cover the earth in goop. You really shouldn't, but you know, it's possible. Blue beam. Okay, where the frick is laser? Laser? Where did pinpoint of light go? Am I blind, or did I accidentally put it somewhere it shouldn't be? Oh, it's right there. I am blind. Okay, that's actually really pretty. Get out the black light and blind yourself. If you had one wish, it'd be to shrink the universe by 0.1% every day. That seems like a really bad idea. I mean, it wouldn't mean too much. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Look at that. What? Okay, Me when blood beam. Over time, the universe would be too small to live in. Yeah, that's the main reason why you don't want that to happen. Okay, hold on. Let's go get some more. Let's go get some more blood magic. Because Sky Shop should be pretty accessible right now. Rude much? Jeez. Trying to electrify me. This is not Sky Shop. Well, I mean, it should be, but it's not. Blood beam. That is a word. Should be. Touch of gold. I don't like that one. It's not going to be helpful. Meteorosade. Giga white hole. That's a funny spell. Sorry, Omega white hole, not Giga. Did that guy just try to freaking polymorph me? Rude. I like the idea that this entire biome is held up exclusively by the clouds inside of the brickwork. Does it just have less spells because we're at a lower area or something? Or am I just stupid? Probably the latter. Whee! Rude much? You've removed every bit of their atoms. You literally scrambled their atoms, turned their insides to outsides and back to insides, and just shattered them across reality. Yeah, but they freaking, like, bugged me, bro. They got up in my space and up in my face. What is this? Oops, sorry. I don't like sentry enemies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scrumbled. That is intentional. Okay, easy there, you living warp storm. I think I know what that word means. Power word scrunch! Bro, this wizard war is screwed. I'm out here casting level 2 poison and frostbite. I think I heard somebody 3 lanes over say power word scrunch. And the camera didn't even move over to him. That's how common crap like this is. I gotta get out of here, man. Power word atom removal. I cast power word crush. Causes your skull to cave in the instant it's cast. Hold on, I need to do something for my mental state real quick. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. If you're wondering what just happened, I removed that guy from existence. Because he brings me great distress when I encounter him in normal runs. Also, we got the remaining blood magic necessary. I'm out here casting Fireball or something. Heard someone cast a Bones Removal and a Cataclysmic Entity that he was literally off screen. That's how weak he is. I gotta run, Haunted Soldier.jpg. Yeah, that's a great description of the freaking Wizard Roar meme. Ooh, blood to power. The 10 Hells. I think that's the original, if I remember. If I'm remembering, that is the original. Which is amazing, because that really is just the kind of crap that would happen in a Wizard War. Me when I cast a blood expansion, smiley face. Oops, I became a gremlin. Alright, hold on. Give me like 15 minutes. Deliciously vague, too, yeah. I don't think I backed up before we got the final form of the wand. Noited, indeed. So, we might have to do a little bit more bullcrapium, frowny face. I think I'll frick, I hit my... I'm okay, don't worry. Noitant. Okay, cool. That backup loaded. I dislike that I turned into a gremlin and instantly died to a projectile, I think. Not sure why they attacked me, though. I have like 14 more love perks. It should make every single enemy constantly nice. All I see is darkness. Good. That's because it takes forever for Noita to load. Here, you can have the funny thumbnail thing for a while. I should have it... Hold on. I should do something with this really quickly to see if it does what I want it to. Properties. Time between slides. 5. I wonder what the minimum is. Yeah, I know. That's what I was testing to see if I can give you all a seizure. 5. And let's just set that to 4 transition speed and set this to 7. Okay, it has a minimum of a certain amount, which I think is dumb, but I can't control that. Oh, no, it doesn't. I can keep lowering it. It just doesn't want me to do it manually by typing in a number, which is really annoying. I can make it less than a second, though, I think. Who needs minimums? I say, mash clicking the single freaking button for half an hour. Okay, cool. So... currently, you should give yourself a seizure. Oh. Dun 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 dun. I think this is as fast as it'll let me go. Actually, hold on. Let me just set this transition to 0. This, honestly, I'm surprised at how many there are. Holy crap. Anime flashbacks. Alright, let's set that back to its initial of, like, that many. Okay. Back to making the stupid wand more overpowered. Come on. There we go. I don't remember when we last saved, so... this might be decently far back. You're gonna have to go in like 5 minutes. Good luck. Don't die. Time to watch as someone becomes God again for 5 hours. Oh, okay. No, okay. We need literally one more of the perk. And I don't think it was in this parallel world. But... I'm going to check. Hold on, did we already go down in this parallel? No, I guess not. Oh, 5 hours, not minutes. I am gonna need a break for a while after this, because I am pretty exhausted from everything I've had to do today. I am glad we made that save, though, because it makes the daily videos a lot easier to run. I really want to finish that Minecraft, like, editing, but it is just actually so hard to force myself to work on that with the audio. There's also the Children's of Archvale series, which I freaking love, because it's the only one that I actually do with another person. And it causes the most incredible comedy ever. Unfortunately, it does not get views, which is fine, I don't care. The really unfortunate part is it's really hard to edit those because of the things that that person says. If you go and watch the current series, the second episode is all that's out. And I have to edit out like 80% of what he says just because of the deranged kind of style of it. Which does make it really difficult to do because you have to comb through literally everything multiple times. But it's really, really funny. Because it just is comedic. It makes everything hilarious. I really do like doing that series. No TS violation? No worries. Suppose. Deranged nonsense makes numbers. I mean, I wouldn't call it nonsense because there is some sense to it. The jokes that he makes are just like, they would get some channels demonetized, and they would get mine demonetized because YouTube is very rude to me sometimes. I have to be pretty careful with what I say. I am allowed to say kill, though, for some reason. Oh, polymorphine. Actually, I'm just going to take a little sip. Speaking personally as a purveyor of deranged nonsense. You released a laughing gas at a funeral, and now the FBI is hunting me. I can say that. Interestingly enough, YouTube doesn't seem to care because they are almost certain that that is a joke. And to be fair, it is. Nobody would legitimately mean that because nobody does that. Also because doing that wouldn't be very effective unless you had like a very significant amount of it, or otherwise like had it in an enclosed room, which is incredibly difficult to do. Since funerals don't usually take place in enclosed rooms. YouTube can't understand context that deeply. Yeah, it can't, but it hears single words and goes, "Bleh." Why would I ever do that? I'm literally in a room like 90% of the time. I'm literally in my room 90% of the time. Oh man, I can't wait to go outside in a couple of days and feel the heat of 10,000 suns fall upon me because the area I live in. Me, when YouTube channels can't say die or kill, but can say every swear known to man. I mean, can't do that either, to be fair. They aren't mutually exclusive. Can't wait to go outside and just That wasn't a good enough melting noise, sorry. Exactly, so a little decorum goes a long way in context of saying utterly deranged bullcrapium on the internet. Also, I think the constant voice changes probably confuse YouTube because they think it's several different people talking at once. Which, probably not, but, you know, I think it's funny. Or maybe they just can't comprehend what I'm saying. That is entirely possible. And entirely probable, actually. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, gracious. Think I'm having a panic attack. No, not really, but, you know. That melting voice made you laugh for like 30 seconds. What? How? The true first law of robotics. Robots are frickin' dumb and always will be. Oops, I killed someone again. All of the voices I do are simply for the sake of comedy, folks. I think YouTube can tell that much. Stupid worm. Oh, sorry, existence, not someone. To be honest, robots are technically smart. Technically is the keyword, because they aren't smart when it comes to a lot of things, because they don't understand. Specifically, context is a very thing that artificial intelligence lacks the ability to understand as easily. But, you know, me when the biggest threat to existence is AI taking all of our jobs, leading us to all die poor since the rich took over the world. And nuclear warfare. I'm going to be honest, if AI takes over, we probably won't die because the government will have to step in so that they don't lose all their money. If AI does take over... Oh, you gotta go. See you later. 10:15, 7% battery, tired, good night, funny man. Have a good sleeping. No, they're only capable of doing exactly what they're told and are far away from being able to deep dive things like speech nuance. Yep. Goodbye. Have a wonderful time, I must say. To those of you who need to leave. One of my favorite things. To be honest, there will eventually be a point that artificial intelligence can think if they manage to actually function well enough, but the people who make it aren't focused on that, seemingly. We're just getting smarter in the way we command our digital serfs. Well, I mean, with the way that the human brain, with the simple fact that the human brain exists, proves that theoretically you could make an artificial intelligence with thinking capacity, the same as a human, because you can just do that. That's just how the numbers tend to work, from what I can remember. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's feasible, but that it is physically possible. Okay, this better be the last one, or I'm going to have an aneurysm. Okay, good, we're done. God can do it, I can do it. Okay, Satan law. No, but like actually, since human brains, if we were following theory of evolution, or not, I guess, from a scientific standpoint anyway, brains developed because of bullcrap, so we can develop them. Though it's probably wise not to play God. It would be really funny. I think it's probably better if instead of doing freaking... Or... I think it'd be better if instead of focusing on the freaking giving artificial intelligence the ability to write, we should focus on the functionality first. Because as it stands, it's probably going to implode on itself. Because in order to gather more data, which by the way, we're already seeing with Google's system, it's literally never worked out in human history to play God. That's because we've never actually done it. I mean, like, think about it. Have you ever actually seen humanity do something that would constitute playing God? No. We haven't genetically engineered brand new organisms yet, which is the main thing that really playing God would be. Okay, Satan, we've killed a lot of things. Humanity did a lot of bad stuff, but that's not playing God. Playing God would be creating new things. Playing God would not necessarily be doing all the judgment because, to be honest, it depends on what you're following for that to even work. If you were counting judgment, then I guess you could consider a lot of the horrible atrocities of humanity as playing God, but I wouldn't really consider those that, because it's not like we're judging properly. Even if you're judging from a moral standpoint, it's never really been moral for a lot of those things to happen, so humanity really hasn't been playing God. You didn't consider that factor either. I mean, maybe you can consider genetic modification in the sense of, what's it called? Selective breeding as playing God, but it really doesn't. Just shooting boundaries of what humanity can mess with versus what it should. Yeah, theoretically you could do whatever the frick you want with plants. Eventually you could probably make something out of anything. Just recommend that you don't. For example, you could genetically modify Venus flytraps to eat people or something, but you shouldn't. Like, there's the ethics standpoint, but we're always focused on whether we can. Or I guess we often are. It's kind of odd. Hard to understand. It's like playing Xenogod. A bit of a stretch, but not the full that. Okay. I think that's everything I want to do right now. Hey, look, Wands of Multitudes. Don't know why there's two of them still. Actually, I do know. It's because we duplicated them, but I don't care. Alright, folks. I need a brain break. So, thanks for watching. I will be doing more Bullcrapium in the daily video. So watch that. We don't speak about the duplication in polite company. Duplication of what? What did we duplicate again? Alright, whatever. I need to freaking stop this so that I don't sustain even more brain damage. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm going to eat something, I think. Most importantly, though, have a nice day. Bye!